You would have to earn it. Students would have to do their part by keeping their grades up. Colleges would have to do their part by offering high-quality academics and helping students actually graduate. States would have to do their part too. This isn't a blank check. It's not a free lunch. But for those willing to do the work. And for states and local communities that want to be a part of this, it can be a game changer. Think about it, students who started at community colleges during those 2 years. And then go on to a 4-year institution, they essentially get the first half of their bachelor's degree for free. People who enroll for skills training will graduate already ready to work. And they won't have a pile of student debt. Two years of college will become as free and universal as high school is today. Now, we're also taking another page out of Tennessee's playbook and making investments to expand technical. Training programs at community colleges, much like you do through your 27 colleges of applied technology. We want young people to graduate with real-world training that leads directly to good jobs. And we want older workers to get retrained so they can compete. And we want more women and minorities to get jobs in fields that traditionally they've been left out of. Like science and technology, and engineering, and math. And we want to connect community colleges with employers, because when that's done right, these partnerships pay off for everybody. Students learn on the job, employers get access to talent. Colleges get help designing courses that actually prepare people for the workplace, all of which creates better pathways to today's middle class. So we're going to find the programs that work and we're going to help them grow. Now, in a few weeks, I'm going to send to Congress my plan for free community college. I hope that Congress will come together to support it. Because opening the doors of higher education shouldn't be a Democratic issue or a Republican issue. This is an American issue. Governor Haslam is a Republican. And thanks to his leadership, last year Democrats and Republicans came together and made Tennessee the first state in decades to offer free community college to its students. Meanwhile, up in my hometown of Chicago, Mayor Rahm Emanuel, who is a Democrat, is now offering free community college. And they're pairing students with growing sectors of the economy so they graduate with good jobs. So if a state with Republican leadership is doing this and a city with Democratic leadership is doing this, then how about we all do it? Let's do it for our future. And as I said before, there are a bunch of good bipartisan ideas out there. A few days ago, Senator Alexander joined forces with a Democratic Senator, Michael Bennet. To introduce the legislation that would make financial aid forms simpler. I noticed a lot of people applauded. Because it's been a while since I filled it out, but I understand there's more than 100 questions on it. It just shouldn't be that hard to apply for aid for college. And so I've committed to working with Senator Alexander. Let's shrink. it down. Let's make life a little easier for millions of families. The point is, we're not going to agree on everything. But simplifying that form, that's something we should be able to agree on. Let's get that done this year. Because in the end, nothing is more important to our country than you, our people. That's our asset. We've got very nice real estate here. We've got this incredible bounty, the God-given resources that we enjoy in this country. But our greatest resources are people. And I want to say to the students here and the staff and faculty how proud I am of what you guys are doing. A lot of students here, I know you had to overcome some obstacles to get here. Many of you are the first in your families to go to college. Some of you are working full-time while you're going to school. But you're making this investment in you, and by doing that, you're making an investment in this country's future. And I just want to use one person's story as an example, Caitlin McClawern. Where's Caitlin? Where is she? Is she here? I thought she was here a second ago. But I'm going to tell her story anyway. She was raised by a single mom. She helped make ends meet, getting her first job almost the minute she could, 2 days after her 16th birthday. When it came time for college, the money wasn't there. But Caitlin lives in Tennessee, so she knew she had a great, free option. She completed 2 years at this institution. Now she's a senior at Maryville College. She's working full-time, just like she has since her first day of college. And Caitlin says, a lot of people like me got discouraged. I get. Discouraged. But I can look back and say, you've made it so far. I've learned that things aren't always what you want, but you can make them what you want. That's wisdom. Things aren't always what you want, but you can make them what you want. That's what America is about. We can make of our lives what we will. And there are going to be bumps, and there are going to be challenges. And we've come through some very hard times. Things aren't always what we wanted, but we have overcome discouragement and we have overcome division and sometimes, some discord. And we don't give up. We get up, we fight back, we come back stronger than before. Thanks to the hard work of the American people, the United States of America is coming back. And I've never been as confident as in my entire life that we're going to make of our future what we want of it thanks to you. Appreciated, Tennessee. God bless you. God bless America. Barack Obama. Address on Comprehensive Immigration Reform. Delivered January 29, 2013, Del Sol HS, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well. It is good to be back in Las Vegas. And it is good to be among so many good friends. Let me start off by thanking everybody at Del Sol High School for hosting us. Go Dragons! Let me especially thank your outstanding principal, Lisa Primas. There are all kinds of notable guests here, but I just want to mention a few. First of all, our outstanding Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Janet Napolitano, is here. Our wonderful Secretary of the Interior, Ken Salazar. Former Secretary of Labor, Hilda Solis. Two of the outstanding members of the congressional delegation from Nevada. Steve Orford and Dina Titus. Your own mayor, Carolyn Goodman. But we also have some mayors that flew in because they know. How important the issue we're going to talk about today is. Marie Lopez Rogers from Avondale, Arizona. Qasim Reed from Atlanta. Georgia. Greg Stanton from Phoenix, Arizona. And Ashley Swearingen from Fresno, California. And all of you are here, as well as some of the top labor leaders in the country. And we are just so grateful. Some outstanding business leaders are here as well. And of course, we've got wonderful students here, so I could not be prouder of our students. Now, those of you have a seat, feel free to take a seat. I don't mind. Audience member, I love you, Mr. President. President Obama, I love you back. Now, last week, I had the honor of being sworn in for a second term as President of the United States. And during my inaugural address, I talked about how making progress on the defining challenges of our time doesn't require us to settle every debate or ignore every difference that we may have. But it does require us to find common ground and move forward in common purpose. It requires us to act. I know that some issues will be harder to lift than others. Some debates will be more contentious. That's to be expected. But the reason I came here today is because of a challenge where the differences are dwindling, where a broad consensus is emerging. And where a call for action can now be heard coming from all across America. I'm here today because the time has come for common sense. Comprehensive immigration reform. The time is now. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Audience, SISE PUD. SISE PUD. President Obama, now is the time. I'm here because most Americans agree that it's time to fix a system that's been broken for way too long. I'm here because business leaders, faith leaders, labor leaders, law enforcement, and leaders from both parties are coming together to say now is the time to find a better way to welcome the striving. Hopeful immigrants who still see America as the land of opportunity. Now is the time to do this so we can strengthen our economy and strengthen our country's future.